Hello guys, I'm going to show you my virtual assistant which I call Jarvis. It's an Android app, voice version 1.1. This is the second version with lots of improvement in design and functionality. It's an app that allows you to convert your phone to a robotic voice listener. It allows you to be able to control your phone with your voice. So it receives voice instruction and allows your phone to perform the instruction. Okay, so it is more customizable than Siri and even Google Assistant. Unlike Google Assistant, it doesn't require data access to carry out its functions. I'll take you through the installation and usage of the app. Okay, so for the installation, okay, apps. So this is the Jarvis voice version 1.1. As at making this tutorial, it's version 1.1. So I would click on install. Okay, the app has lots and lots of functionality. For instance, it informs you of incoming call alerts, SMS alerts, and welcomes you when you boot up your phone. So let me open the app and grant all the permission to the app. So it asks you for permission. The permissions are very important for you to grant them so that the app can function effectively. So I would give access to all the permission. Okay, so the app is now launching. So it's loading now. Okay, so I will grant the other permission, which is app usage access. Very important. Control the access of the app and the information your phone gets from the app. Okay, so I'll click back, then grant accessibility permission. So this is how to go about the installation of the app. Then I'll grant access to accessibility, then it quits. Then I'll go and reopen the app again so that I'll finish my installation. Okay, the app is loading. So I'll put in my name. The name you will write here is the name the app recognizes you with. The time is 15 minutes to 12. So you can see the app is actually the one telling me the time. Every 15 minutes, it gives me update of the present time. So let me put Mr. Amos. I put Mr. because I don't want the app to just mention my name, Amos. So I want a form of respect actually. Then your date of birth is important because there's a functionality in the app that allows the app to give a very wonderful message on your birthday. So it's important to fill in your dates. So I'll put in 13th of October. Now for the year, it's important you put in your real year so that the app can give you the right message for your age. Actually, it doesn't announce your age anyway. So for this tutorial and installation guide, I'll be using 1986. Okay, so I'll save it.
Hello, Mr. Amos. I'm Jarvis, your virtual assistant. I'm at your service.
So you can see that's the welcome message after installation. So you can see the interface of the app. You can see the robot. This is Jarvis Iron Man robot. So that was actually the inspiration behind the coding of this app. I actually love Iron Man, Jarvis. It's fun. So now this is the exit button. This button here is actually to bring up the dialog box that receives the voice instruction or voice command. This is the menu button. So let me show you the menu interface. So you can see the about app. This contains information about the app, the name of the app, the name of the developer, which is me, Opalaimo, then your own name, the name you've used, which is Mr. Amos, then the version of the app. This serial code is actually for activating the app. You have 5 days usage access, just to encourage me as a developer. So after 5 days, you'll be asked to activate the app to continue full access or full usage. Okay, so that's about the app. Then this is settings. Here you can change your name should in case you don't like the name you used during the installation. This 5-minute auto Bluetooth, you can see the button is on here. What it does is that when your Bluetooth is on, after 5 minutes, the app checks your Bluetooth. If your Bluetooth is not connected to any device, it offs it, or to switch it off so that just to conserve your battery. Then this charging notification, what it does is that it informs you and notifies you when your battery is charging. Okay, so now I will plug in my charger just to show you a demonstration of what the app does. So I'll plug in my charger now. You can see my battery is not charging. Now I'll plug in my charger.
Your Techno CC7 battery is charging.
So you can see says it mentions the name of my phone, just to be specific so that you know your phone is the one charging. Then you can see it's charging. You can see the lightning bolts in front of the battery. And while also when I disconnect my
your
charger,
Techno CC7 charger is disconnected and your battery is 69%.
It mentions, so should in case you are charging your phone and someone shakes your phone or your phone disconnects, you'll be able to be alerted by voice so that you will know. It mentions the model of your phone and tells you the battery status. So 69%, that's now it's now 68% now. Okay, so that's the charging notification. And then periodic time alert, you can see it on. That's actually why it was telling me the time. So every 15 minutes, when this periodic time button is on, now I've switched it off. So deactivate 15 minutes periodic time alert. So but if I on it now, every 15 minutes will give me the present time actually at that time. Then if I click here,
the time is 11 minutes to 12.
It tells me the time, the present time. Anytime I click here,
the time is 11 minutes to 12.
It will inform me of time. So that's what this button does. I actually coded this just to get the present, just for you to speak the time out at any moment you click on it. Then this voice assistant, what it does is create an alternative dialog box to receive your voice instructions. So I will speak about this subsequently. So let's close the setting. Then the command, this contains instruction on how to use the app and how to give command and instruction to the app. So here I encourage you to go through it before fully using the app so that you can know how to use the app effectively, how to give instruction and commands so that you can actually play around with the instructions or commands. Okay, so here we have the accentuation. Here it teaches you how to pronounce the words effectively, how you can pronounce the words effectively. That is the right articulation or pronunciation of words. I'm actually using British English voice. So wherever you write in the box, the app pronounces it. For instance,
what is your name?
So you can say, what is your name? That was exactly what I ran. That was exactly what it's pronounced. So let me try something else. So this is accentuate.
Accentuate.
So you can see the right pronunciation, accentuate. So it actually pronounces wherever you write in the band. Also, it can also mention out the exact emoticon. For instance, it understands all manner of emoticon. For instance, this
Ascension Island.
Okay, so that's the flag. This, okay, let me clean that. This
%new_val.
Okay, sometimes if it doesn't know the flag, it might just mention that. Then this
Congo Brazzaville.
Okay, Congo Brazzaville. So this
Switzerland.
So it recognizes most of the flag, and likewise all manner of emoticon. This
Face with tears of joy.
face with tears of joy. So you can actually play around with this, and I believe you have fun with that. Okay, that is accentuate. Then chat. From here you can also give written instruction to the app, and it carries out whatever instruction you have written. So you can actually, instead of speaking, if you don't feel like speaking, maybe you're in an environment you don't want to speak, you can actually open this and write whatever instruction you want the app to do on your phone. For instance, you can say, okay, from here you can see, so you can see it's actually responded. So what about this? What is the time? So you can see 11:52 in the night. So you can see 11:52 p.m. So whatever instruction you write, for instance, if I write this, it's respond.
The time is 8 minutes to 12.
So you can see whatever instruction. So for instance, let me write this, close chat. So you can see whatever instruction you write, it performs. Okay, so that is about the chat. So this is the menu interface. Okay, so now let's give instruction to the app and see how it performs the instruction. So you click on this to bring up the dialog box. So you start speaking only when the Google dialog box pops up. You see Jarvis written on it. That is when the app begins to listen to it. So it's very, very important you start speaking only after the box pops up. For instance, let me just show you.
Mr. Amos, how is your day going?
My day is fine.
Okay, that's excellent.
So you can see it was when the box popped up. That was when I started speaking. Now let me exit the app and reopen the app again. Okay, the second time you open the app after installation, the app opens directly like this till the interface. Okay, so just see. So it opens directly like this till the interface. But when you close it again, subsequently when you open it, it doesn't open till the interface again. It opens directly to receive your voice instruction. For instance, if I click on it again.
Hello, Mr. Amos, Jarvis is at your service.
What is today's date?
Today is Friday, January 15th, 2021.
So you can see that Friday, January 15th, 2021. So it's actually, receive your voice instruction, whatever instruction you give it, as long as it understands. If it doesn't understand, to tell you that it does not understand, and to give you a manner of things, and to ask you to repeat yourself if it doesn't hear you well until it gets whatever you intend to say. Or you can as well tell it to stop if you don't want it to perform any instruction again. So for direct access, there's a shortcut here which you can use. So there's actually a shortcut on your notification panel at the top here. So from here you can see expand below for voice menu button. If you click on this arrow, it shows. So this button gives you direct access to the interface of the app. From here you can see it opens up to the settings. So you can see that. Okay, and from here it opens up to the chat, which you can quickly give chat instruction to the app. Okay, and the other one, for instance, maybe you want to quickly check up a command, how to give an instruction, you can just click on the command. You see how to quickly give whatever instruction you want. Now also look at this, this voice assistant. This is the second app actually, which is an assistant to this voice app. What this one does is that it's an alternative to the Google dialog box that receives the voice instruction. And the way this is coded is much better off, because it allows you to be able to do voice typing, which is another functionality of this voice app. So with the voice typing, you can speak wherever you want, as long as you want, and it listens and writes down wherever you've spoken. But if you are using the Google dialog box, which was the one I was actually using the other time to receive the voice instruction. That one can only listen for as long as 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds it cuts off and only writes whatever you have spoken as at that 30 seconds. So let's activate this and try it out. Now, since the app is not yet installed, so we have to install the voice assistant. Okay, so let's quickly install it. This is the voice assistant, so install it to use it as an alternative to the Google dialog box. Okay, so let's open it. We'll grant permission to the app. Okay, so what is my name?
Your name is Mr. Amos.
So you can see, you can actually speak directly to the assistant and it responds to whatever you have spoken. So subsequently, since I have activated it from here, it will no longer bring up the Google dialog box, but rather it will bring up and pop up the voice assistant. When it pops up, then you can start speaking. Until the app pops up, it doesn't listen. So whatever you say before it pops up, it won't hear until it pops up. So let's try it. Another shortcut, if you don't want to click on from here, also you can also click to give instruction, like clicking on the Jarvis voice here directly.
What can I do for you this night?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Jarvis, your personal virtual assistant designed to follow instructions or commands via voice or chats. I was programmed by Mr. Amos and I'm presently running on Techno CC7 Android phone.
Okay, so you can see that you can also click directly from here to give voice instruction, or you can create a shortcut on your app drawer, either perhaps putting the app here. And since you've activated the voice assistant, you can give instruction from both ends, either through the voice app, which is this, through the voice app this, or through the voice assistant, which is this. So from both ends you can, as long as the voice assistant can only receive your instruction if this is activated, but if you off it from here, you can't speak from the voice assistant. Okay, so let's speak from the voice assistant now. Let's ask what the app can do. What can you do?
I'm Jarvis, your virtual assistant. I can help you out with all manner of mathematical calculations. Just chat me up with your questions. I can help you to solve any kind of quadratic equation. Just chat me up with your equations and I will provide the answers. You can engage me in a conversation at any time. I will always reply you, but if I couldn't, I will notify you. You can instruct or command me to do lots of things. You can ask me to set alarm for you. For instance, you can say, set alarm for 6:30 a.m. or you can say, wake me up in the next 5 hours. Or you can say, set alarm for 2 hours from now. Or you can say, remind me to charge my phone by 8 p.m., etc. There are many more I can do for you. Go through the documentation page for more of what I can do for you. Or you can ask me over and over again for me to tell you other things I can do. The time is 12 o'clock.
So you can see that's another 15 minutes telling me the time. The time is 12 o'clock. So you can see the instruction I gave the app, what can you do, and listed what it can. If I should ask it again to tell me other things it can do, as I continue to ask it to continue to tell me other things it can do. So you can try that on your own and see how to play around with the app. Then you can also set alarm with the app. For instance, like I added a shortcut to mine. When I swipe down, that was the gesture I added to my phone. When I swipe down, let me just show you from here. Okay, that's gesture. So the gesture swipe down, you can see swipe down here is voice. So it was the voice app I added, which is the app I added to my shortcut here. So let me just swipe down and let's set alarm. So
Mr. Amos, how may I be of service to you?
Set alarm for 9 a.m.
Your alarm is set at 9 a.m.
So you can see you can set all manner of alarm. So let me just open that for you, and you see that the alarm has been set. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Amos, Jarvis is at your service.
Open clock. You can also use it to open any app. Just mention
Opening
the app
clock.
name. So you can see it as opened clock. So you can see 9 a.m. alarm, your voiced alarm. So it will also title the alarm, your voiced alarm. That's 9 a.m. alarm. But let me just delete this since I don't need it. So anytime you launch the app from the voice, it gives you a welcome message before listening to your voice to receive instruction. But if you don't want that, you can always open the voice assistant directly to give whatever instruction you want. For instance, let me do this. And this is the voice assistant. Let me just go there and it won't ask me anything. You just listen to my voice directly, and I can also set this as shortcut for easy access. But if you click here will only open to the voice app, which is Jarvis, or not the assistant, which will later on launch the assistant if you have activated the assistant. But let me give it instruction from the assistant voice here. Let me say wake me up in 2 hours, for instance. Okay, wake me up in 2 hours.
Your alarm has been set to wake you up at 02:03.
So 02:03, that's 2 hours from now. If you calculate, this is 12:03. If you add 2 hours from now, that would be 02:03. You can see it says to wake you up. So let's just check the alarm. 02:03. Okay, so you can see 2 hours duration wake up alarm. So you can see it's so accurate. You can have fun with this app. Let's also set reminder. For instance, let me set a reminder to charge my phone by a specific time. Okay, let me say, okay, remind me to charge my phone by 5:30 p.m.
Your reminder has been set to remind you to charge your phone by 5:30 p.m.
So you can see that it will tell me the exact reminder I have set, and if you check it, you will actually see that the reminder has been set 5:30 p.m. Okay, can you see that reminder to charge your phone? Okay, I said my phone and it said your phone, so you can actually see intelligently set the title of the alarm. So I can actually delete this since I don't need it. This is just for tutorial sake. So you can actually do a lot. You can have conversation with the app. Okay, for instance, let me just launch it directly.
Mr. Amos, what is your request?
Hello Jarvis.
Hello, good morning. How may I help you?
You can also have conversation with the app. For instance, you can tell it anything. If it doesn't understand, it will respond, and if it does, it would actually give you the right word you want. Okay, let me just have just a funny conversation. Jarvis, I am hungry.
Please, can you be more articulate? I couldn't get you.
Didn't get me well. I am hungry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amos. I'm unable to help you with your food.
Okay, so you can see it says it's unable to help me with my food. Okay, so that's actually responded to that. So I can ask it anything. Just play around with that, and I believe you have fun with that. So let's give it other instruction. For instance, play music.
Okay.
can see that it's actually playing my music. So it plays music through Google Play Music Player, and you can actually even tell it to play music in a specific time. Okay, so let's tell it to play music in let's say in 2 minutes time or so.
What can I do for you this morning?
Play music in 2 minutes. And tell it to play music in any time you want, or you can even
your music would be started in 2 minutes.
So you can see your music will be started in 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes time from now, it will start my music. And if music is playing and you want it to stop by a specific time, you can just give it the instruction from here. Just speak stop music by so and so. So you can just leave your phone playing the music, and when it is the time, maybe you can say stop music by 6:30 p.m. or anytime you want. And when that time comes, it will stop your music. So this is an efficient way of managing your phone and your battery. So I believe you enjoy playing around with the app, and you can actually stop your music and tell it if the music is playing using this as your dialog box. If you use the Google dialog box, if your music is playing, the sound will be interfering. But if you use this will actually pause your music to listen to your voice. That's exactly the way I've coded it. Since I don't have full control over the Google dialogues, Google dialogues is controlled by Google, because that's the way they've coded it, since the operating system uses Google, so it brings up that. But this is actually coded by me, so I've coded it to do exactly what I've coded it to do.
Okay, stopping Jarvis voice dialog.
So since I clicked on it, if you don't want to give instruction, you can click on your back button from here and it will stop the dialog box. Okay, then you can also play video with it. For instance, you can ask it to play video and it will play any random video from your phone, but you must make sure your video or the videos are in your video folder, this folder called video. So you can say I have some videos here. So when I tell it to play video, it will actually go there and play a random video. Just watch, for instance, play video.
Okay.
So it will pick a random video and play. It's asking me the video player to use, so I can just select just once or always. If I select always, this will be the player to be using to to play the video. So if I click on start over now, it will actually start playing the video. Okay, so I can stop that, and while playing the video I can actually give it another instruction to stop playing video by so time, and when the time comes up, it will actually stop and close the video app. And for instance, if I have a video and I know the title, for instance, I have a video titled Magic, or there is a title Magic within the title. Let's say I don't know the full video, but I know I have a video called so and so. Let's say how to perform magic. As long as I know a word from the title, I can actually give it an instruction to play, so it reduces the stress. For instance, play video magic. So to look for a video titled magic or that has magic within it. So from like this one, I can see 5 best magic. You can see magic within it. So if I click on start over, it will resume or start playing the video. So with that, you can actually enjoy the app. You can use the app to open any app. For instance, you can tell it open MX player.
Opening MX player.
So you can use it to open any app on your phone, and you can do all manner of things with the app. You can do all manner of things, give any form of instruction to the app. You can actually also shut up the app. Then you can also use it for voice typing. Let me show you how to use the app for voice typing. You can activate voice typing. You can do lots and lots with the app. You can actually activate voice typing, in which wherever you speak into the app would write it down and you can paste it wherever you want. It will put it in the clipboard, which you can paste either in your chart, on your notepad, or you can even use to type out documents. It is stressful because all you have to do is just speak, and for as long as you speak, the app continues to listen to take down whatever you have spoken. So let me just try this out. Let me activate voice typing first. Activate voice typing.
Okay, voice typing has been activated. Henceforth, whatever you speak into the voice command would be copied to your clipboard for you to paste in your notebook or anywhere you want until voice typing is deactivated.
So you can see the instruction it gave. So hence wherever I speak now will be copied into clipboard, and I can go forward to paste it wherever I want. So like I said, if you use this voice assistant, unlike the Google dialog box that listen, which can only listen for 30 seconds, this can listen for as long as you speak. So let me just pick some things and let's try it and see how it works. Today is a wonderful day. God is good. So that is what it has written. You can see that's giving me the instruction that it has been copied to my clipboard. So all I have to do is wherever I want to go, if it is in WhatsApp, I want to chat it up or anywhere. But let me open my notepad and just paste. All I have to do is just paste. So you can see today is a wonderful day. God is. So as long as I continue to speak, it will put wherever I've written, wherever I've spoken down. So I can actually deactivate the voice typing from it. So I have to do is just click here to deactivate. So voice typing has been deactivated. So I can now speak and it will be able to grab instructions from here. Now also, your Jarvis voice app can also be integrated with Google Assistant. And what Google Assistant allows you to do, though, like I said, this my app is more customized than Siri and even than Google Assistant, because Google Assistant majorly need internet access to perform the majority of the actions, but this my app can do majority of the actions without internet access, except you need internet access to perform whatever actions, or maybe you want it to browse. So you can actually um, do most of the actions without internet. Now, if you have activated your Google Assistant for okay Google dialogues, then you can it was because I said okay Google now. So if you have done that, then you can actually use it to be hand free, so you don't need to go and be tapping here. So as long as your phone is unlocked, you can use it to open your Jarvis voice and give it instruction. All you have to do is just say okay Google, open voice.
Mr. Amos, what is your request?
What is today? So you can see I actually
Today is
use
Saturday.
the Google Assistant to launch my Google voice. So I don't have to click on, I have to do it. As long as my phone is around, I'll use my voice to open the okay Google. Oh, let me cancel. It's always listening. So when I use it, then I will now ask it to open voice. Voice is the app, and when it opens voice, it asks me the instructions. I can now give it the whatever instruction I want it to do. So with that, you can actually use your Jarvis voice app hand free on your phone, so without touching or clicking anything on your phone. Then another thing you can also do with the app from the chart is that you can do all manner of calculations with the app. So you can perform all manner of calculation. So with the app, actually you can, all you have to do is just write solve and whatever calculation you want, maybe times 2 or something, it gives you the answer. So you can also anything, you can write find, for instance, let's say find the square root, SQRT, that's square root. then put let's say square root of 265, for instance. Okay, there is supposed to be t here. Okay, square root, okay, 265, so that's 16.27. So you can see it can perform all manner of mathematical calculation. So you can also use it to solve equation, quadratic equation. So
the time is 15 minutes to 1.
Equation. So it will open the equation dialog box, and from there you can actually put in any quadratic equation you want to put in. But with this, I will try out an equation from here, which is quadratic equation. You need to understand how to put in the equation. So I'll get an equation from here, which we are going to test out with the app and see how it works. Okay, so the equation we'll be using here is x squared plus 13, x squared plus 13x minus 48, x squared plus 13x minus 48. Now it uses the formula method format, which is the the standard format of a quadratic equation, which is the format ax squared plus bx plus c. So the a is a constant, which is the first constant, the b is a constant, and then the c also is a constant. From this equation, x squared plus 13x minus 48, so your a there will be 1. So here we'll put 1. Your b there, which is plus 13x, your b will be 13. Then your c will be minus 48. So if there is minus, it's important to include the sign. It is very, very important. Okay, but if it is plus, you don't need to add it, but if it is minus, you need to include it. So we'll now click on solve, then it will now give us the answer. So if you actually solve this equation, you will get your answer. Your x, the quadratic equation will always give you two roots. Your x is 1 or minus 14. So that is how to use this to solve quadratic equation. Now to end this, all you have to do is just come here and click end here, then it removes this and welcomes you back to share. So you can play around with this app and do all manner of things with it. Let me try this time since boot.
Your phone has been booted and running for about 2 days and 4 hours.
So my phone has been on for about 2 days and 4 hours now. So you can try out all manner of things with the app and have fun with the app. If you are wondering what to try out, you can check the commands interface here to see all manner of instructions you can actually perform with the app. And if the app doesn't understand whatever you've spoken, it will keep on asking you or telling you it doesn't understand. So play around with the app and do endeavor to send me your view about the app or your criticism, or perhaps more functionality you want to be added to the app. Those of you who have downloaded this version 1.1, you always get a notification subsequently if a newer version comes up. Anytime a newer version comes up, whenever you're on your data, the app will notify you or inform you that there is a newer version. Then you can then download it. This app will soon be available on Play Store. Thank you very much, and do have fun with your Jarvis voice assistant.